What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. It is Tuesday over here. Bitcoin, as we speak, very close to 26K. Again, it did have a deeper pullback earlier today, closer to 26K. Right now, it is about 26.1, 26.2-ish area. Could this be a dip before Bitcoin continues higher, which would be good for a lot of these altcoins? Or will Bitcoin continue lower because it did just break down from a very bearish pattern on the short term? We're going to see real quickly because I already did a more detailed post on Bitcoin earlier today. If you guys haven't checked it out, look at it. It's very important. There's going to be a move coming very soon. Now, the main topic of this post will be about Avalanche, AVAX token. See what's going on in this market. Take a look into some key price levels in order for this coin to reach both either its upside or downside price targets. Just gotta be realistic here, okay? Could this downtrend for AVAX be reversing, or would it continue lower? I'm going to be giving you guys my personal opinions and sentiments on this overall crypto markets as a whole later in this video, so make sure to stay around for that. Lastly, none of what I'm saying here is financial advice. It's purely my personal speculations and opinions only. I could very well be wrong, and I am not a financial advisor nor an elite trader of any sorts, even though I am a profitable trader who's been able to keep most of my profits during the last bear markets. But I'm looking to crush it here for the next bull cycle. So if you guys feel the same way, if you guys feel pumped, hit that like, hit that subscribe button. Let's get right into the charts. All right, we're going to take a look into AVAX real quick. Okay, it's currently very close to $9. Not doing too much today. Okay, it's it hasn't really moved at all today, right? So we're going to take a look here. Come over here to the 3-day time frame, okay, where I can see more clearly a valid falling wedge pattern, okay? Falling wedges typically break to the upside. Typically, not absolutely. There's still a possibility that it will break to the downside, of course, right? Let's take a look into the measured targets and see what the measured target is if this price action was to break to the upside, okay? So I'm going to pick let's just put this measured target assuming the end of this pattern here. I think that's pretty convenient, and, I don't think it's unreasonable, right? Because the price action is pretty close to the bottom trend line and has been moving pretty slowly, right? If the price action does break out by the end of this pattern here, right, then we have a measure move of about $20 measure target area. Okay, I'm gonna close my door real quick. All right, so if it breaks out by the end of this pattern, we're gonna be at about $20 measure target area. Now, measure targets are estimates only, okay? Do your Google searches on the trading concepts that's being talked about here. Falling wedges, measure targets so far, and then hopefully you guys are curious enough and expand into other trading patterns and read into other trading patterns as well. I'm gonna get a website for you guys who don't want to do the Google searches, which I think you should anyways, because it's gonna take work to learn technical analysis, but you're gonna need technical analysis to be in this game for the long run. Now, let's see, right? That is basically the upside scenario, okay? What are some key price levels this price action does need to break in order to get to its measured targets? Right here, I see the 3-day 21 SMA, currently at about $11, I would just say, for even sake, right? $11 area. 3-day 50 SMA, the gray line here at about $12.50 area. 3-day 200 SMA, it's above that price target, that measured target. It's currently at about $26 right now, so I wouldn't even worry about it as resistance at this point. Let's take a look into the weekly time frame. We have the weekly 21 SMA, the blue line here, currently at about, I'm just going to say 1250. Weekly 50 SMA, I would just say 1450, right? 1450, even $15 area in that range, okay? Because it's not going to be an exact value where you get resistance. It's going to be a range, right? Monthly 21 SMA is currently at about $28. That's way far away from here to even worry about. So I'm just going to point out, so I basically pointed out the key noticeable resistances going upwards. Daily 21 SMA is about $9, $9.50 area. Daily 50 SMA about the $10 area. Daily 200 SMA, the orange line here at about the $14 area. All right, these are going to be your noticeable key resistances going upwards. Of course, you guys can dig into other key resistances as well, based on the time frame you guys are trading on, right? But we're not going to do that here for time's sake, but we could do some of that for key support, right? I'm going to come to the monthly time frame here to get a cleaner look. And basically, you are at a support right now. And if this price action breaks, you're potentially going to see lower price action here out of AVAX, okay? Because if you guys actually take a look, right, we're currently at about $9. I see basically three supports here, three bounces here from these candle wicks. One's from June 2021, July 2021, right? It has been support for those times, right? And then again, June this year, $9 bounced off of it. After below $9, I mean, where do you see the next, candle bounce, right? You're gonna be looking at candles from down here, right? From September 2020 to December 2020. That's pretty far down, right? I mean, you might get one here at about $8, about $8 maybe. That was previous resistance, right? But after that, it's gonna be a pretty far drop down to about $5. So, something to be paying attention to on the downside, right? So that's basically the downside as well. So this is what I'm looking at for AVAX. Let's see if this actually breaks out. Of course, if this price action breaks down from this falling wedge, then we're going to come back here and rechart this pattern and see what scenario we are looking at instead. Basically, if it breaks out, breaks down, invalidates a pattern, we're going to rechart the pattern. We have to consistently rechart the pattern anyways, to see how the market is changing, right? Because it's going to constantly change. Now, let's take a look into Bitcoin just real quick. 4-hour time frame is the focus right now. Has broken down from a head and shoulders pattern. Neckline would be about 20. I'm just going to say 26.4K just to be even. Bitcoin does need to reclaim this level and break out of this falling wedge pattern. Okay, so some pretty interesting scenarios here. You have a bearish pattern breakdown, as well as a bullish pattern possible breakout. Okay, let's see which one is it going to be, right? You're going to find out soon because it's going to come to a decision point to the upper trend line of this falling wedge pattern pretty soon, right? So it's either going to break out or down. My overall sentiment on this market is overall bullish right now still, because we have been able to stay away from that possible breakdown of that weekly time frame, that double top pattern on the weekly time frame. 24.7K is the neckline. That would tell me most likely you're going to break the weekly 50 SMA as well. So, that is going to be, I would say that's going to be the last defense for the bulls for Bitcoin here, as well as a lot of crypto. Now, let's take a look into, what I was going to say was, I am long on quite a bit of these altcoins at this time. I am still overall bullish. So that is what it is. If you guys want to see more of AVAX, like, subscribe, comments. If enough of you guys want to see it, I will bring you guys a follow-up to AVAX. Thank you very much for watching. I'll see you guys next time.